Good morning. We've got a lot of important stuff to get into here in this episode today. We've got free rewards, other free rewards with secret codes with the hidden dialogue for Amber's date. We've also got some groundbreaking Easter eggs that might have things to do with the 100th Brawler coming right around the corner. So why don't we just go ahead and get into it? All right, y'all, so we made it to the very first example of what Phase 2 is going to be like for this Brawlentines Day event here on a date with Amber. Now, as we were mentioning in yesterday's video, if you happen to catch it, we didn't know much about Phase 2, so it was kind of left up in the air if there was going to be like Easter eggs for additional rewards other than what we know about with the event. The potential 2,000 coins, 2,000 power points, 8 chaos drops, and so on and so forth. And it looks like there is, much like with the pee in the pool event, there are some custom dialogues that you can do here with, I'm guessing, every single date to get some additional rewards. And seeing that that is the case, and we love free things here on the channel, free is always good, you guys already know, I'll be sure to update you guys every single time a Phase 2 comes around if there is any secret dialogue that we can get for additional rewards, much like we're going to do today. Also, since we are going to continue doing this, and it's been ages since we've done any sort of call out here on the channel, but if you guys enjoy the content, or if you guys would like to keep up with these Phase 2 secret dialogues, the secret codes for more rewards, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We've been at 787,000 subscribers for probably half a year. Brawl Stars has been a little bit on the rough side of things on YouTube, especially towards the later half of 2025, that's for sure. And you know what's funny? A long time ago, I said once we'd hit 800,000 subs, I'd feed Spike and Bruce back there. They haven't eaten for 6 months. Someone out there spiting them. What'd you do in a past life, bro? You catching some karma? But yeah, man, thank you guys. Appreciate y'all. But now that we got YouTuber things out of the way, let's get into this date, the dialogue that we should do in order to get extra things, extra rewards. So to get the best date here with Amber, we're going to want to go as followed. We're going to start with the very first one. Then we're going to go with number 2. And then number 2 yet again. And Amber falls head over heels for you, bro. You got it. I hadn't had this much fun since I burned Brock's sideburns. It was an accident, I swear, but those sideburns were really long. Take this. The next round is on me. Dude, she's paying for the date? Let's freaking go. You kidding me? But if you do what we did here, 1, 2, 2, we get 200 free coins. Hey, not bad. But let's continue on with the other dialogues. If you end up going with number 2, then number 2 yet again, we're talking about El Primo. We're making her cry, bro. Oh no. And then number 2 again. Don't feel bad. Oh my God, look. He's flying elbow drop. Oh, she's mad. So if that happens, we get an additional 1 coin. What is 1 coin better than nothing? Is free always good? If we can legitimately say as a collective that 1 free coin is good, then free will always be good, right? Moving forward, free will always be good. Before we jump into the final conversation that we need to have as a community in order to potentially get those 2,000 free gems, there is an Easter egg dialogue for Amber that I think has a lot to do with the 100th Brawler and what the conversation in like the speculation Easter egg community has been discussing here about it. So if we end up going with number 3, and we have to kind of dive deep into this because I think there is some importance here. Amber says, "What do you have in mind? Remember, I like it hot." And we want to go with the third option here in order to get the Easter egg dialogue. How about somewhere cozy? I was kind of hoping we could brawl and chill. I mean, sounds good, she replies. Let me light the candle. Amber's flame is way bigger than expected. Don't worry, eyelashes grow back. I promise I'll make it up to you. I swear anything. Send me those burning questions. We then want to go with number 3 yet again. What is the weirdest thing you own? Amber then says, I was once hanging out with Charlie. Yeah, hanging. Actually, trapeze is probably the only skill that even comes close to the difficulty of fire dancing. Though, let's be honest, it's obviously not as hot. We continue on. She says, anyway, I may have accidentally burned down part of the tent. Don't worry, only like 5 people were injured, but that's when I found this weird tape. ... Now, in order to get the Easter egg, we then want to back out here and then go back into the date, and then we have this strange version of Amber here that doesn't say anything. No matter how much you click on it, nothing happens. Super, super interesting if you'd ask me. It looks like for these Phase 2s, potentially moving forward, there's going to be free rewards as well as Easter eggs here for the next update and what I think is going to be something about the 100th Brawler. I've been hearing a lot of conversation and theories about what this could mean. The Brawl Stars dev team doesn't just design things for no reason. This has some sort of meaning. And I think Amber was about to say something that she wasn't supposed to and was turned into this. By who? I'm not sure. A lot of people are thinking it has something to do with the 100th Brawler. So with that in mind, make sure to stay tuned as I've been saying in this episode, but if there are more Easter egg dialogues much like this with the future dates here during the Brawlentines Day event, we'll be sure to crack them and continue with this fun theory, and hopefully it continues into something more important. But yeah, dude, super interesting. But let's do the vote that we need to do as a community and see which one is going to be the best. Now this last aspect, I'm not 100% sure on. I did some digging inside the community to see if any of the 3 options would have like a larger impact or what the majority of the community is going with, and it's pretty all over the place. I think it's either one of the options is probably going to be the best, or the dev team just wants as many votes as possible. Like, it doesn't matter the choice that you select. The more people who do this final vote will add to the total. We'll have to wait and see. Again, this is the very first phase 2 that we're going with, but I think I'm gonna go with number 3. With more fire, a couple whose fire dances together stays together. Kind of like that one. So let's do it. Now, speaking of free things, we have some more free stuff. Seeing that we successfully obtained the takedown goal for day 1, phase 1, we ended up getting that free love box. And this one coming with some anxiety out there inside the community, that's for dang sure. Let's open this and then get into what ended up happening. So in yesterday's video, the comment section, I was getting so freaking worried. I had so many people saying we are not going to be reaching the takedown goal with Amber. We got this guy saying we're not reaching the 2M takedowns. Everyone was so worried, and I don't blame them, bro. The dev team messed up on the very first date here with Amber. As you can see, with a tweet coming out 17 hours ago, mid phase 1 of the Amber date, saying, want to hear something funny? We were tracking the wrong brawler with the takedowns for today's Brawlentine's Day goal. The bar was tracking takedowns for Rosa instead of Amber, which is already way over there. At that point, we already achieved it, right? We had 44 million. We only needed 20. So because of this, it was leaked that an additional brawler that we'll be going on a date out of the 5 is going to be Rosa here. And I'm not sure why Edgar is being tracked. Maybe Edgar will be going on a date with Edgar? Maybe there will be guys. Why wouldn't there be guys, right? We have girls playing the game. I don't know why I just assumed it'd be girls. Stupid, right? Oh, P.S. Edgar is not in the event. What? I just got baited. Ray, read the whole thing. I guess we will not be going on a date with Edgar. Hey, are you disappointed? You let me know in the comments. Fess up. Don't lie. Are you disappointed? But now that we got that out of the way, moving along to a super interesting Easter egg that was discovered by individuals inside of the community about this event that might be kind of important. I don't know yet. So we got Vanya, once again, absolute goat. If you guys want someone to follow, like to keep up to date with fun Easter eggs and speculations, be sure to follow this guy on Twitter. But we have here secret 6th date. If you open up the Brawlentines community event blog post in any language except English, you'll be able to notice and mention of an extra date from February 24th through the 26th, the rewards of which are not disclosed. Could it be a date with the 100th Brawler? Super interesting. Now, I have no idea why it's not present on the English version, but as you can see here, day 6, we have this, just a emoji, which is super bizarre. And what Venya ended up saying, I've also been seeing expressed throughout the community. Seeing that we have a ton of speculation already about that ghostly image of Amber and possibly having something to do with the 100th Brawler, maybe we'll be seeing some other interesting Easter eggs or leaks throughout this community event for this 100th Brawler, kind of reaching this pinnacle point here as we're getting closer and closer to that release. So mark on your calendars, we might get some really important information on February 24th through the 26th. And if it is the 100th Brawler, I'll be happy about that. But if there are any other free rewards attached to that, I'll be sure to let you guys know. Pretty interesting, dude. I'm really enjoying this so far. We're only on day 1 or like date 1. It's fun. I just want to double check here. Let me change my language. Okay, English is top left, so make sure to remember. Let's do Spanish. Español. Let's go. Now let's see if this actually happens here. Yeah, day 6. Yo, interesting. What a fun little Easter egg. What the heck? I'm stupid. It literally just says the language. I'm so like PTSD from other games where if you change the language, it also changes like the language switching option. So it's like sometimes you get stuck. It's like, I can't read anything. But there you have it, everybody. Really interesting stuff happening here on the very first day. Again, I'm going to be following this like community event very, very closely. So make sure to stay tuned to the channel. I'll be sure to keep you up to speed with all the secret codes and stuff so you guys don't miss out on any free rewards or any fun Easter eggs, sneak peeks, and all that good stuff. So the BrawlStarRey channel is the place to be, and I always appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much. All right, love you guys. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Adios. Take care.